Okay, I would like to welcome everybody. My name is Raman Khurana. I'm the president and CEO of PerfOpt Technologies. We have a group of the chief science officers from Avondale Elementary School District here representing different schools. We're also fortunate to have Ms. Hicks, who is a CSO leader. We have Ms. Michelle, who is a teacher that she taught in different district schools and now it works with PerfOpt, developing new projects. I'm here and we have a parent. So Mr. Steve is here. So we have a good representation in this discussion. We're creating this documentary to kind of record how this year has been for this program, for you as individuals and so on, right? So in this documentary, we're gonna be basically answering 3 questions. Why did you choose to be a chief science officer? So what inspired you, what excited you about it? The second question is gonna be, what did you get from this program? What did you learn? What opportunities were you given that you may not have had otherwise? And then the last one is, what did you do? What did you accomplish? What were you able to do different as a chief science officer, okay, that you may not have had the opportunity to do before, correct? Okay, so as we go around the table, I would request you to say your name, and we want to be loud so we can hear. Say your name, which grade you're in, which school that you're studying at, and then answer these 3 questions for us, okay? So we'll start from you. Go ahead, please.
My name is Daniel Barba. I'm in the 6th grade at Copper Trails Elementary, and I became a CSO because I really enjoyed STEM and I wanted to learn how to show my peers how science, technology, engineering, and math is fun and not just like a chore that they have to do. And one thing I learned throughout my training was I learned how to advocate STEM and show how it's going to be fun and like how I incorporate it with everything. And I learned and like how to make science fun, like what I wanted to do. And one thing I did as a CSO is I took my 6th grade to Camp Tonto, and what Camp Tonto was is in the beginning it was an institute where we learned how science is fun and how we could advocate and how to learn what we can do and how to incorporate something we like to do and something that is important to jobs and make it and put it together. And I was able to take all 120 students in the 6th grade to learn how to do that.
Very good.
Hello, my name is Sage Foreman, and I am in 6th grade at Centerra STEM Academy, and I wanted to be a chief science officer because I thought it would be a great opportunity to be able to increase my ability to public speak and also to help bridge the gap between the student community and the business community to create lifelong partnerships that may affect the jobs of the future, which my peers will be going into. But what I learned as a CSO is that at Camp Tonto, which is what he was talking about, I learned that we were able how to blog and write emails in a much more enthusiastic way and how to really brighten people's eyes and see how students are really smart and that sort of stuff. But what I've done as a CSO is I was able to go to Washington, D.C. and meet with congressmen and senators from Arizona, and I was actually able to get business cards from other states too to try to help spread this Chief Science Officer program to other states.
Very good, thank you.
My name is Iris, and I represent Centerra STEM Academy and I'm CSO. I wanted to become a CSO because I wanted to help influence my career goals more so, and maybe others that have the same or likewise interests. Throughout the year of my training, I learned to communicate with others more efficiently because communicating and speaking was a burden to me, and my social skills have improved. Throughout the duration of this year, I have spoke to a variety of people in the STEM field. For example, I went to the Create Center near the Arizona Science Center. I was able to speak to different company administrators such as Honeywell, Freeport McMoran, and Intel.
Very good.
I'm Justin Washington. I'm from Centerra Mirage, and I'm in 6th grade. I became a CSO because I was really interested in STEM, and I thought this was the perfect thing to help me learn more about STEM, and I thought it could open up more careers for my future. and I learned how to be more social and interact with my peers, and I learned about leadership. And throughout the year, for all I did, I inspired friends and family to be more interested in STEM, because every time like I go to a field trip or something and then I come back, my friends would ask me, oh, what did you do? And then I would tell them everything, and they would be so interested, and then they're like, I want to become a CSO.
Very good.
My name's Abby, and I'm in 7th grade at Copper Trails. And I was interested in what this science program was, and I love science, and so I became a CSO to see what it was, and it was super fun. And I learned that everyone and everything is science, and that it can be changed, because technology now is being changed so much that I can't even keep track of what technology is being made. One event we went to was the Scottsdale Center for Performing Arts, and there was a workplace there, and they had 3D printers that were printing off things, and they had already printed 3D printer lighthouses, and you could put it together and it would light up if you turned it, and like little robots you can control, and it was just a really fun workplace to work with science. And we went to an event and we taught and showed little kids like what science and STEM was, and they were really interested, and like a little light popped in their eyes, and I hope that we inspire them to do better and to embrace technology and science.
Very good.
My name is Isabella Horta. I'm a CSO. I wanted to be a CSO because I thought when I got into my school, I came in late because I had a problem because my mom couldn't take me to the other school. And when I got here, I saw that my teacher, Ms. Hicks, was doing the CSO program, and I just thought it would be fun to see the experience because I really like science, and I thought it would be fun. And what I learned as a CSO was about leadership and that you have to put people in front of you before yourself, because sometimes you can't do what you want to do, but do things for others to make them feel better. And leadership is something that I really learned a lot about as a CSO, and I really like that about it. What I did as a CSO was my favorite one was Comic-Con that we did at school, since we know that it costs a lot to go to the real one, and even though it's fun and amazing, we tried to do it at our own school at Copper Trails that show other people how it's fun and we can make things happen by just trying and having the effort to do it. And one of my favorite things there was that there was this guy and he was about Star Wars, and he taught us how to use lightsabers, and I really liked that.
Very good. And tell us about the grade in school you're in, please.
I'm in 6th grade.
And which school?
Copper Trails.
Copper Trails. Very good. Go ahead.
I'm Jacob Sheehan, and I'm 6th grader at Copper Trails. I became a CSO because I wanted to enhance my leadership skills this year. I joined many clubs, and CSO was probably my favorite one. And I learned in CSO that it wasn't just solely science. We did a lot of things in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But our school, Copper Trails, we brought the A to STEM to make it STEAM, and we did lots of fine arts at our school. As a CSO, I became an ambassador and leader of Trails to the University, which is our enrichment. Trails brought awareness to STEM, STEAM, and our future in college.
Very good.
Hi, my name is Estelle Manon.
Be a little loud, please.
I'm in 6th grade. I represent my garnishing school, and I wanted to become a CSO because I wasn't that good at science, and I just wanted to get more active with that field. And as a CSO, I learned how engines work at Honeywell, and other stuff that had to do with science, mathematics, engineering, and technology.
Now, you had joined a little late at the school
Oh,
CSO
yeah.
program, right?
I joined late, but last year I joined late, but I didn't really get to learn that much. But when I got home from the meetings and field trips, I got to teach my family what to do because they didn't really know what a CSO was. And like I got to teach them, and I thought it was really fun because I'm like the one that I used to like just do what other people do, but now I can do my own thing.
Wonderful, wonderful. Excellent, thank you. Go ahead, please.
Hello, my name is Karen Mancy and I am in 7th grade from Michael Anderson School. And I became a CSO because my friends, like Marie, which is a leader of CSO, she talked to me a little bit about what she did in her position in science, and she like encouraged me a lot into science. She got me interested into it. Some stuff I learned about science is that you're not yourself, you're yourself there, but you're also working with the team. Like it's not just one person. I learned a lot about science, and it helped me understand a little bit more about technology and our generation and what we use in it. Some things that I did as something I gave back, we did projects in our school, such as robotics. My science teacher did a robotics team, and we did our own booth thing when they had their competitions there. We did a project, and we also got to talk to a lot of people and encourage them into science and tell them what our positions are. We also next year we're gonna start working with our STEM group in our school. We're gonna start doing a program with STEM, and we're gonna be talking a little bit more about what science does, and we're gonna let ourselves out more. And then some things I have done this year was we did something at Tales of Two Cities. We did some projects there, and we got to talk to a lot of different people as well. We did projects there too. I think that as a CSO, I have some really good opportunities as well as anybody else, and I would want to encourage people to join a little bit more.
Very good, thank you. How about you?
Hi, my name is Nero Martinez Bayo, and I am in 5th grade, but I am going to be representing 6th grade next year, and the school I go to is Michael Anderson. The reason why I became Chief Science Officer was because I was told that if I would be interested in helping other students be social with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So I was told if I could become one, and I was. So far throughout the year, I'm a late CSO, but I became a CSO.
Very good.
And throughout the things I learned, I went to the CSO's graduation for the kids who stopped being a CSO because they were going to a high school or another school. And I saw how the 8th graders and the other kids that are graduating, how they would help, and they would see that they would teach kids that they can see and help kids learn that kids can do more than what they just thought they can do. And the way I give back is that I would come home and my cousins would ask me what I would do because I am in robotics myself, and they would ask me and I would tell them, and I would encourage them, and I would tell my younger ones what they could do when they grow up or throughout the grades that they're gonna get in. I could tell them what they can do and what projects that would help them and how they could get more interested in STEM.
Very good, very good. Ms. Hicks, would you like to summarize as a teacher, mentor,
Sure.
how your experience was?
Oh, wow. As you can see in the room, it was amazing. I am so proud of all of you sitting here. I sat where you were in 6th grade, and someone inspired and was like, our director here who inspired me to keep moving. And every day you remind me of how great an opportunity it was for me. So let's keep moving. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Each of you have an experience and now an identity connected to that no one can take away. Run with it.
Absolutely. So would you tell the younger kids to participate in this program?
Yes.
Absolutely. Would you tell the older kids to participate in something like this, right? Because we want to bring everybody into the game, right? So, like Ms. Hicks said, we're hoping that it does not end here. This is just the beginning. Some of you may be staying a CSO for the second year, some of you may not, some new faces are gonna come in, but we are all looking forward to you guys doing new and exciting things every year, right? And like she said, we're all extremely proud. So it takes a lot of heart, it takes a lot of guts to get involved, and especially at this age. So that the fact that you chose to do that is a very big achievement in itself. Okay, we're hoping that this documentary will inspire other kids to do the same. We're hoping that this program can grow. We want to get more kids excited to this. The times we live in right now are very exciting times because there's a lot of technology advances that are happening, and even in other fields. We want you guys to not just learn, not just do problems. We want you guys to think. We want you guys to create. And this is where, when you mentioned about the STEAM, it's not just all science and stuff. You not see, arts are integrated, because even if you play guitar, you know, the days of having a wooden guitar with strings are over. Now we have acoustic guitars, and we have amplifiers, and you know, we have big speakers. So you've integrated a lot of the technology into the arts, right? So if somebody's playing the old guitar, we get bored now, right? We need the good stuff to go with it. So everybody should be more involved in some of these things. So this is our hope, and I thank every one of you for having come here. We're hoping that this documentary can inspire other kids, and we look forward to everybody doing wonderful things in the coming years. So give yourself a hand.